Hello all, this is Zimnala coming in for another adventure in the Planet Crafter Toxicity DLC. We're going to be picking up where we left off. We were in this area right beyond the dam. We don't have a ton of resources, but we have enough to keep going for a little bit longer, so we are going to keep trying to cleanse this area a bit and get what we can out of it. This place seems absolutely massive, and it is very, very toxic, so we're gonna do what we can to make this land safe, you know? Get out any other useful resources we can along the way. There's a lot of cool stuff back here, like lots of super alloy and other things along those lines, so there's good stuff in these hills, but we didn't bring enough supplies to stay out here forever, so definitely gonna have to be careful. But we have knocked it down by about a quarter already, which is not too shabby. So we are gonna want to make another base, I think. So we're gonna have to find an area past this. So let's see if we can get past it without having to fight all of it. Let's see if there is a past it that's not toxic, at any rate. Don't 100% know that's true, but we're trying. If I reach the halfway point, I will turn around. No, jeez. It is just so toxic. Well. Okay. Well, we answered that question. Crossing it's not gonna be easy enough. So we definitely need to just book it back. We did reduce the rate though, so we'll have an easier time in going around in it. So we did get past the first threshold. So I was hoping we'd be able to get it and build on the other side, but that doesn't seem to be the way this wants to happen, so we're going to have to just deal with it. It's fine. We'll be okay. It just wasn't the way I was hoping it was gonna go. Big old sludge in the middle here. Let's sort that out as best as we can. At least the first notch also gets rid of a lot of the parts that make it hard to see in here. Like there's a lot less fumes, it's a little clearer. Yeah, iron's what we needed. Good. Well, I guess that I'm glad this is at least the direction back, so... So, at least we're just heading backwards, although I think we're gonna be full before we can finish this section. But hey, we know where it is. It's up here, so... It's actually really close to the start, so easy peasy. And we can make another chest. Those are some big ass roots though. Something's going on up here. How toxic is this lake? 100, that's not too bad. Looks like we found a big old cave. That's exciting. We are full though, so we have to return once more. I don't think we have enough storage for this time, so we are going to definitely have to juggle a little bit. Blue crystals, cute. We are almost at the halfway cleansed mark. Oh, yep, we are definitely going to have to find some more iron again. Oh, that's 2 pieces. That's 3 pieces. That'll work. That'll work. One problem at a time. We're definitely gonna have to look for even more because we're still pretty much full up. So any iron we see, put in our pockets. Now the first times we came through here, it was actually pretty difficult to see iron, period, because it was so much going on. But we have a chance now. So we do see some super alloy. We don't want super alloy right away, but we will want it. Don't get that twisted, but... Well, that is past the halfway point. We are running a little low on hydration and stuff though, so we are going to have to consider that. We do have water if we go back through the dam. We just didn't bring enough to keep going for a long time. I guess we didn't actually anticipate we'd be going all the way through the dam, to be honest. But it makes sense. So if I was reading it right, this should actually be a whole third of the area of amount of stuff to pick up left. So there might be a bunch more smaller areas, but this is the only really big one. Probably, maybe one more big area. That's my hope. So yeah, we are running low on a few things. I don't want to get lost in that sauce yet, but we'll remember there's a cave there. There's just so much goo. Jeez. And this area is actually just really freaking massive. Takes a long time to actually traverse it. So I think if we hadn't gotten all those upgrades, we would have actually been in a bit of trouble for traversing it. If it wasn't flat out impossible, so. We are definitely going to have to look at a potential expansion. What would that cost? Do we have it on us? Where are you at? Can we fit in here? We cannot currently fit in here. That is a problem. Let us do it this way then. Okay, we will need more iron to do more, but we did make it bigger. More upgrades, finally. I was wondering when we'd get the last exoskeleton. Now we are probably actually in the middle of the next terraformation. We might have actually gone a little faster than I had anticipated, but it's okay. I will accept it. Okay, we are going to head back to that corner, clear that out, and head back to the middle. I think after the next trip we have to go back and get more water. That's becoming a problem. We very nearly cleared this area out. We should have been looking for iron. That is a thing that we are not doing. So yeah, we're gonna actually take a little sojourn back in and restock up. We did leave a bunch of stuff up there. Now that I know the way, I don't think I actually need to make that little safety thing. I just didn't realize what the plan was. So there were other ways to go that we also didn't go, by the way. It wasn't just through the dam. I think there were other couple areas we could have looked through. Just wasn't what we did at the time. Oh, well, if I just brought these, we would have been fine. But we also need food. So, there is, in fact, food. We just had to get it. Oh. Yep. I think we brought more food, at least. If we didn't, we're gonna take a whole trip back. Oh, well, that sucks. Get back down here. So let's see what we had left going on in here. Did I take everything with me? There's water out here. There is food out here. We got both of those things here. Let's empty our inventory for a second. We are gonna actually float around here. Give me one as a safety. Let us cleanse this out. We don't have iron. We don't have iron. We did make space though, so that is something. Is it going to be enough? It's never going to be enough, but it is something. So we can, in fact, go on a little sojourn and try to find a couple of pieces of iron. I guess that's possible. The never-ending quest for iron, man. Just doesn't end. Why does it have to make things difficult? Was it not already difficult enough to find this nonsense? course, it's already needs more. Yeah, those things do fill up pretty darn fast. We did want to fix this lake too, so we certainly are. It does look a lot less toxic, I'll give it that. I think I left iron in these up here too, and there are some we could tear apart, so. Any more iron that I don't have to tear these apart for? Nope, we're gonna tear them apart. It's more useful here anyway. So I think we need to have one more. And any extras could get taken with us. So it won't be quite finished when we come back, but it will be so close that it almost is. Cool. So let's go bring anything that we want to across and go finish that. And we'll get a full load and we'll actually go back happy. We're gonna bring our food, we're gonna bring these, we're gonna bring this. We won't have a problem on the other end. So let's take a quick jaunt in the other directions over here just to see what's going on, because we went down. There might be little bits of food around. I think that was a little meal. We didn't go up. What's going on up? Up. So much food, just infinite food in this little hole that we could have had. Yep. Okay. Alright. I understand. Could have just had a whole pocket full of food. But yeah, you don't know. You just never know. So that was all we missed out on, was a pocket full of food. Jeez. I guess in a way I'm glad that there's not more, because I don't really want to loot a whole lot of stuff right now. So yeah, we don't have a lot of storage. That is a thing that we had going on. I'm gonna use this as temporary storage. But yeah, cleaning this up shouldn't be too difficult. We do have most of it already sorted. And then we can properly loot it as we want to. That should be the vast majority of it. We only have 15 more pieces to snap up, and this sort will be all sorted. And we can... Cool. Oh, did I not bring water on this trip because I just straight up didn't think of it? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Excellent. We did sort out the rest of it, so it is time to head back anyway. Cool. So now we can get together a proper set of loot. And move a base deeper in to actually collect stuff in. Because this one was just for goop. I don't really want to leave anything else here but goop. So grab this, grab this. We like drink water. Oh, we put it in this. Actually, that's why we didn't have any on us. We'll eat some food, we'll eat some water. Cool. So it's crazy. We could, in fact, actually drive. It's not usually what I do, but technically could be done. So we're gonna move towards that cave that we'd seen. Which was right around here. Let's get out. Let us put a base up. Did we just not bring enough iron? Tell me there's iron in this pocket. There sure isn't. It chose a great time to be nighttime, just to be annoying. Okay. Let us also not have silicone to do this with, of course. Do you at least have a silicone? You sure do not. Alright, this time for real. Let's get in there. Let's drop off what we don't need on us. Let's sit in here. Okay, let's see what's actually going on in here. It is so dark. This does just lead outside again. It is just a tunnel. Cool, cool, cool. Is that more poison lands that I see beyond here? Of course it probably is. It can't be as big as the one we just did though, so there is that. Well, if we don't end up actually utilizing what we made there, if that cave isn't actually worth saving that for, I will just drive further, I guess. And recycling what we had in there. Let's just stack this up. We're gonna actually tear it down and move farther. Okay. Is this another toxic nonsense place? If so, where does it start? Well, it's cloudy like it wants to be toxic, but it didn't. I guess I don't actually need that. It's full. I don't need to bring it with me. As long as I've got stuff with me. I need my water, actually. Let's do tradesies. I don't need the truck, though. So I need some water, and I need these to be out of my inventory, so that's fine. That's good enough. Good enough for now. We're gonna go this way, though. This looks like it wants to be poisonous, though, but I haven't seen a sign that it actually is. It's got the clouds like it wants to be poisonous, at least. I feel like this has to reconnect back to the original area. There just has to be a way that it does. Recent report last night at dusk. 31 people besieged the prison with poor quality weapons. Seems that some prisoners escaped and organized a small rebellion. It was quickly suppressed, which gave the troops a chance to train a little, which did them good. A few attackers managed to escape. Fled like rats. 6 of our soldiers were slightly injured, but nothing serious. Cool. Yeah, let's get down here. There is a mid-level. More importantly, we need to slap a building together and get inside of it. We have plenty of resources. We could go back through the dam if we want to, but I still feel like there's probably a way for us to get in there. So this looks like this is the prison they were talking about. But I still feel like there should be another way back. I think we're gonna turn back, actually. We're gonna go reassess. I didn't anticipate this area would be so huge, to be honest. Oh, obsidian's new. We need obsidian for something, I'm sure. Let's put obsidian in our pocket for now. Seems like a good idea. Something will want this, and yeah. Cool beans. I was wondering where obsidian would show up. Well, this should keep us going for a while. I'm sure we can find something else to fill our pockets with along the way back. There are definitely plenty of shinies. We can't be unhappy about what we did out here. We definitely made some significant inroads to this area. And bam, we're back out in the light of day. What can we do? Well, what don't we need? We don't need anything that's not iron. Can drink one of these. Can fly over here and sort out this little section. We can pull a couple out so it keeps working. How much more? 17. Fair enough. We can clear as much of it out as we can. We can kind of rombo combo it back and forth till we're empty. Okay. Well, we can go around and put a couple things up there. We can probably count on that being done when we get back, so it's probably worth it. Then we can move it along the way back to clean up a different area. That's my logic currently. We also had one right here to decode another satellite. So a different problem that we have is that we also have to empty them to dismantle them. So both of those things need to happen. There is plenty of room up here, so what I need to do is actually just utilize it properly. Let's empty out this inventory. Let us build another one up here. We are just going to make a couple loops. We're going to solve this. Well, that technically worked. Is it sorted? It sure is. Cool beans. Look at all the plants growing on it. Fantastic. Alright, let's get our actual materials out of this. Let's grab what we want to bring back. Let us grab these and go. If I'm right, this is part of the same water, so I think this whole area is actually cleansed. But if I'm wrong, we'll set it up here. Yep, fantastic. So there are a couple stops along the way. We could start working on this area. This place would take frickin' forever, though. We could also do the lake in the back, which would take a lot less time. That might be the current play. It's like that other area was 250. This one right here is 500. So if you think the amount of storage we had to do for that was crazy. Whew, boy. I don't really want to do this area until I have like enough iron to sort that out. So these trees look like they've got some more going on with them. Let us slap these down. Let's get a little bit of a closer look while we're out here. So they got new pink growths on them. What's with this palm tree looking thing over here? Oh, it's a growth on these things. Okay, that's cute, that's cute. We like it, we like it. It's not on every one of them, though. We are seeing that firsthand. Well, we've almost made it all the way back. Oh, of course we finally got to the beehive, huh? So we've definitely skipped a few steps. Let's see where we actually got to terraforming in that little while we were gone. well, we only went one stage forward, which is good. So the next level is Purified Oceans. Interesting. Well, we are going to be needing more storage as we go. Bam, bam, bam. Slam some of those in there. We can start storing that stuff up more compactly. Let's actually... Come on, get in my pocket. Oh, it takes aluminum? That's right. Okay, okay, we have that too. Let's put aluminum in here too. We'll sort this out one route at a time. And we can just recycle our way out of this if we do need more. Was that all we had? It might be. If so, good. Acceptable. Now let's go to the truck. Let's see what we can take out of that. We're gonna clear this out as quickly as we can. Bring some of the waters, I guess. Well, we certainly will have the materials to build more things, that is for sure. Get back in our pocket. Let's come look at what our stuff here is going to cost us. So a seed spreader one would increase oxygen multiplier, so we would probably want that in at least a few of them. It might be time that we consider doing those as well. Let's go see what upgrades we can currently give ourselves. So the next level, exoskeleton. Well, this one right here, 2 osmium, a super alloy in that. That's actually easy as heck. Was that everything? It might be. Bam. The next level we can't do. We need the next level of deconstruction before we can do circuit boards, unfortunately. But there might be something else we can make happen. So we're gonna poke around. Were there other things we unlocked in this? No, and an easy quick answer to that, no. Okay. Were there things we could build that we couldn't build before that would help us? Well, we can't do that anyway. We could do trees. That is a thing we could work on. So how close are we to that 1G? Let's see what's going on with this. We're halfway there actually. We have 603 more goo piles to do in 6 more areas. What is going on in this corner? We made a bunch of plastics. We can turn it into these. So that got sorted out. We can make another rod. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Well, that does sort out most of what we had going on. Cool. We could put more things in there. Thinking we slap the spores in there. That's something that we can put in handily. Do we have more goo? I think we used our goo up. Okay, so what else would we want to do? Well, what's going on? Is this another good event, or is this just a sandstorm? You're something. Is it something? It is something. Maybe? I don't see anything in the sky, though, so maybe it's just a fancy sandstorm. Oh, here's something. Nope, it looked like it. I don't know. I don't know. Those particles look like they were gonna be something falling. Okay. Well, let's get some water in. Yeah, that didn't work. My jetpack just didn't jetpack. Well, that's fine. We got plenty of food. Okay, so we are going to actually go and get some algae. That is one thing we can do. We are going to make more fertilizer. Well, that took care almost no time at all, and we are good. So yeah, we're gonna slap these in here for a second. Somewhere it'll let us slap it in. We're gonna need some of these. We are also going to need sulfur. Such sulfur. Well. That'll take care of the first batch at least. Okay, let's pull out the food. So now we need 5 more. Is that... Nope, I knew I had more sulfur. Okay. I knew I brought back like 2 entire bucket loads. Okay, that part's all set. Bam. We are going to need more petri dishes, so we are going to pull out more. So we need an equivalent amount of water, actually. Wow, how'd that happen magically? That works out for me. So we wanted to make seed rockets. What do seed rockets need? That's actually the most important thing to find out. Mutagens. Okay. Mutagens aren't easy, but they are something we can make. I think. We'll find out. Let's see if we're missing anything. What did mutagen want? Oh, we can't do it until we make the gas thing, which we can do now, I believe. So that's one step that we haven't done yet. Where is the methane thing? So yeah, we do have zeolite now. We can do it. So we need 2 iridium rods. We need a bunch of super alloys. So we might actually have to smash up one of those for it. That's fine. Smash away. Blam. Okay, let's get our gas going. It's basically going to be right next to this in the other direction. We're going to put down 2 of them. Bam and bam, keeping it easy to reach. Kind of easy to reach. We can still get back up. what else can we do with this? We also had some other options. We could finally make the GPS things. That could be a thing we do. Let's make a compass. We're actually gonna have to make multiple compasses. How many compasses do we in fact need? Let's think about it. We could use one for ourselves. We could use one for this. So that's 2 compasses. I believe you need more for the GPS rockets. So let's make the right number of compasses. So we need 3 more compasses on top of the 2 that we need. So that's 5 compasses. I believe it said that they need aluminum. So we are going to need 10 aluminum. That's easy. Why are you on the ground? This thing does launch them. I did tell you guys that. It's tricky. You can't trust it. Okay, let's get 10 of them out. What else was it that I needed? So we need 5 and 5. So one of these is going in our pocket. Bam, now we have a compass at the top of the screen. How exciting is that? What else we are gonna make is... we're gonna make a screen. Iron and silicone, that's one thing. Well... so this right here has no satellite, so we can't actually look at it, but we are going to need a few other things to make this work. We are going to need... 2 rockets and 5 super alloy. That's all. Super alloy is easy. It's the rockets that are going to take some work. We may not, in fact, have enough iridium to do this either. We sure do not. We're going to have to consider iridium again. Okay. We kind of have neglected iridium for a very long time, so this will take a while to get into again. I will not launch them this time because I'm gonna actually end up closing down for the session, but we can get ready for making a couple more iridium rockets, because that's what we need. We need more iridium. So yeah, we need super alloys and silicon. Oof. But we will use the last of our iridium on that. That's not a problem. Or at least it'll be a self-solving problem. I don't need these, I need uranium. That's 2 of those. Bam, bam. Alright, we need more of that. So I'll break another one of these down. We are going to do that. Look at that, that got launched. So yeah, that is that. So I think I need 4 and 4, so let us... So that will be that. Put that away. I think I'm gonna put the scraps in this actually. The left side's just gonna be, oh, put it back in there. You're not scraps, you're actually gonna be used. Was that it? Just need some silicon? Yeah. We're actually super low on silicon though. So I'm gonna run around and just fill my pockets with silicon. Yeah, it's fine. We'll be heading back sooner than we run out, so... The game is such a worrywart. And there's still iron out here? That's crazy. I thought for sure it would have cleared all the iron out, but I guess maybe not. Did my best to, that's for sure. There we go. You know what? I just remembered we have a whole bunch of stuff in this little thing. I thought I was gonna remember it. I didn't remember it until now. So we actually have a bunch of like super alloy and stuff, so I will bring that back as well. Let us drink one of these. There we go. So let's drop off iron. Now let us drop off our silicon. About the only thing we don't need is more cobalt. Literally anything else would actually be a boon. So let's come clear out this little shack. You don't need to stare at it anymore. care for all that nonsense, but, you know. It's fine. We can just shove it in this hole and we'll figure it out in a moment. Mission accomplished. Operation Junket sorted. Okay, so we need some of basically anything but cobalt, so let's just start clearing things that aren't cobalt and bringing it home. We don't need tons of just magnesium though, so that is a thing, but it is what we came across first. Let's temper it with some titanium and whatnot, though. Iron. How is there still iron? Oh, it's ice. There's still ice around. That's also just as crazy to me, to be honest. I actually expected the ice to all melt. So we're at 10% on that. We're just gonna keep moving things down this way. Let's put more iron in here, and let's clear this thing out. Let's tear it down. No, we can go one over. We can fix that. There we go. That is the pattern. Okay. So we're gonna sort out this truck, and then we are gonna call it, I think. Bam, at least it's in our pocket again. That's all we really wanted. Alright, give me 3 more iron. I said 3 more iron. We're gonna make another one in here. Cool. And there we go. Everything is sorted again for now. Thank you all for watching. If you did, I will catch y'all next time. Bye-bye. Make sure we save it. And we are good. Take care.